Hey everybody, it's day 46 in Bonaire House. Beautiful, beautiful sun, beautiful clouds, beautiful sky, beautiful day. Quite warm actually, but beautiful. Cannot complain. So this is what I'm working on right now. I decided to do a video before it got too dark and also I was thinking about going to get something to eat. So I thought I would do a video now, even though the sun is not setting. It's getting there, it's close. It's like 6 o'clock, I think. Anyway, so I'm looking at this. I know this looks like a messy bed, but I actually have this curtain rod which extends, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many things I could do with this. I started thinking, okay, I'm gonna put it here, and that would be nice because it would go all the way. I would hang it up here and it would look nice and draping and long and beautiful. But then I was looking at these and I was like, wow, this could also be mosquito netting, where I could hang 2 rods up here and I would have mosquito netting. And then I was like, oh, but I could put it in front of this closet area and it would cover the closet. Or do I want wooden doors there? I don't know. I just decided, okay, at this point I set everything in here because I was like, I need to take a step back and decide what I'm gonna do with it. So not sure yet. Let me know if you have any thoughts or ideas on that. And I brought in a picture here. I'm working on changing the sheets, and we're gonna, do some decorating in here. So that's something that I started working on. And then I also came up with a temporary solution for hanging up clothes. I was like, okay, I gotta get them going because in this room, here's the other curtain rod and the other curtains. In this room over here, I don't know if you guys remember from the last video, there's just like tons of bins, and I finally got to organizing it. I know it looks pretty chaotic in here, but really what this all is dirty laundry, winter clothes, clothes that need to be put away and sorted through, summer clothes, purses and stuff, winter clothes. So obviously being here, and then this is all like extra. So obviously being here, there's no need for winter clothes, but they're here because I was in Holland and he was in Holland. We were both in Holland, and we know that sometimes we travel to Holland and we travel to the US, so we need some winter clothes. So we brought some. But it seems like a lot more than I thought. And there's actually some nice work clothes in there from when I was in banking. I might actually be able to sell some of those here. So, and some really nice shoes that can't easily be found on the island. So I might be trying to sell some of that stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. So, yeah. And so these are the other curtains. The other ones are like more of a mesh see-through. These are like sun blocking, which is really nice. And then we have a bunch of stuff from Gwen's room decorating that I'm going to put in and put up. And then of course we're still using this because we haven't put the doors up, and the from downstairs, which I've been thinking about too, but I'm kind of feeling like I've had a little bit, yeah, and of course we have to paint this hallway, but I'm feeling like I'm having a little bit of like a remodeling block because of all the unpacking and sorting of everything. And in this room you can see it's a work in process, but it is actually organized. There's a bunch of sea glass stuff here. There's a bunch of decorations in here. And this is like, this bin right here is like house manuals and stuff, or like stuff that we have. This is a bunch of games and videos. And then of course the chairs. That's Billy's bin full of stuff. And then this is all books right here. And then you can actually see more of the sea glass that I have in here. This is just insane how much sea glass that I have. But yeah, so I've just been organizing that and fine-tuning some things. Billy boy. Billy. Billy. Are you good? Are you good? He's just taking a nap. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot less in here because this is just a little more organized, and I can show you where I put it all. This is all stuff for the business. This is the cabinet, which I normally put sea glass in. There's the other cabinet, which is going to go in there, and then there's still the stuff for the extra unit. Have this listed for sale, and I've had somebody come look at it, and I've had lots of messages on it, so hopefully we'll get that sold soon and get that out of here. If not, I think we're going to put it in the container, which also we're going to put all of this in the container because this has blankets, suitcases, and things that we're just not using that can also go in the container, so there'll be less stuff in here. And then I can get to organizing more. I folded all the stuff that was on the bed. There's like, this is all from like packaging. This is all bags. It's so funny doing a video about it because it's like you can't really show the sorting through all the bins and organizing them, but it's been quite a lot of work, and it's been very distracting from doing all the other stuff. Oh, but I did do something remodeling wise today that I was pretty excited about. I put this light up. It was actually going to go upstairs in the room that I started in when I began the video, but they couldn't get the electrical in there yet. So I actually thought, oh my gosh, I think I like it in here, and it looks fantastic. I'm really happy about it. So that's good. So that is something that was accomplished today. And something that I accomplished yesterday, because I didn't do video yesterday, was I set up these 2 tables, which is pretty exciting. So this one's gonna go inside. This one I think I'm gonna use for my sea glass. I really like the coloring on it. And I put the chair up there because I was actually gonna bring it inside and bring it up front, which I didn't do, but obviously, because it's still on there, obviously. But the table here is, I fixed it. I figured out what was going on with the legs, and it's interesting because there's like a piece, there's like the screw that goes in here, but then there's like this piece that screws into here, and then this screws in. Oh my gosh, you can see, look at my tan. My watch is charging, and clearly I wear it all the time. But squirrel, there goes my ADHD. Anyway, but yeah, so I was able to tighten it in here and then get that back on and on both sides, and so now it's actually pretty firm. And I did do a little bit of cleanup out here because I was thinking maybe I'll set the table here for the time being, and so I put some stuff in there, and then I swept this area, and then you can see from all the unpacking, literally all the boxes that are in here, and maybe this will show, because there's so many boxes in here that I put from unpacking. So all of those have been unpacked, all of the white ones there, because most of the other ones, well, the other ones were for stuff that we built or put together, and or things that, you know, were protecting pieces of furniture. Then we have our weed paper here, which clearly isn't on our lot yet. And then we have here are the doors. And so, yeah, I need them to be brought upstairs. I thought about taking them upstairs myself, but I think I'm just like, certain things are just too much, and sometimes you just need help, and it's okay. So I'm just waiting for Ricker to be here, because he's working, of course, as usual, for him to help with some of those things, and like moving the table, moving the shelf upstairs, things like that. So we'll get there, but that's pretty much it for today. That's what I've got, and I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna go with it tomorrow, because like I feel like I have this whole like remodeler's block, and I'm just like with all the unpacking, just feeling a little inundated with that, and a little overwhelmed, to be honest, because it is a lot of stuff to organize and figure out where to put it. And I'm still contemplating where to put all the sea glass, which, as you can tell, I'm distributing it through the house, but ultimately with everything like this and all of these things, like I need to have like a permanent home for it, so that it makes it easier, so that I don't have to continuously move it around the house. And so, yeah, we were going to get the permits today, but we didn't get anything from them. So I thought they were coming through. There was no email, unfortunately. So we're still waiting to hear about that, and hopefully they'll get back to us soon. Like, it's the whole island thing. Everything takes forever, but hopefully they'll get back to us soon so that we can figure out what we're going to do with the lot next to us, and whether or not that's even an option. And then maybe we can really move things forward if we do figure that out, or if we don't, I don't know, we'll see. And then we also have the container, which it was suggested maybe I make that my shop, which honestly, this thing is huge. Like, maybe if I go up here, I'm going to go up here, maybe you can see it better. It is a 40-foot container, and it is extra tall. So it's not your normal size container. It's the biggest container possible. It's kind of funny coming up here. Hey, you can see the house. There's the Bonaire House, but the container is actually longer than the house. It's huge. So yeah, well, and leaving it here, it doesn't give much for yard space. So I'm not really sure that makes sense, because if we do block this off, that's it. There's this part of it, and then there's this, which is nice, and then there's this over here, which isn't used as often. And then of course we have our balconies and stuff like that. So there's some options to think about, we're getting there as fast as we can, or as, you know, with the information that we have, and still waiting for the city to come back to us with the permits that were already pulled, so we know what are already pulled and what we can do. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll just keep you posted. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching, everybody.